Good morning, y'all. I ain't been on here to talk to y'all in a minute. So anyway, what I want to talk about is people who gaslight. Okay, first of all, you go and do stuff to yourself um, to mess up what you got going on. But when you do that, you point the finger at somebody else. You blame it on somebody else. Now, how is it that you gaslight other folk for damage you done done? Make that make sense, okay? You go out here and you do things to people, or you start going at folks and doing what you do, being messy, and then you want to blame the other person because your being messy has put you in a situation that either makes you look crazy or makes you look like the hateful, mean, or whatever person that you being, and you want to deflect and put it on somebody else and make them responsible for your actions. Own your own stuff. Own what you do, okay? If you never take responsibility for your actions, you will never learn anything. Your life will always be in chaos and confusion and folks talking about you and calling you out and everything else. You put yourself in a bad place. You do that. But you can't turn around and blame somebody else for your ill-willed intentions or your bad behavior or your bad actions and choices that you make. You did that, okay? Well, I acting like Trump. But anyway, that's narcissistic and it's gaslighting. Now, the other thing I want to make reference to is the new traders. Now, I ain't real up on that show. I'm not quite sure exactly how it works, but if I'm understanding right, it is about deception and deflection. Okay, and Portia goes on the show. First of all, she says, she thought she would do well because she's already been trained by being on Housewives of Atlanta. Now, Housewives of Atlanta, in my opinion, is nothing like Traders, okay? Housewives of Atlanta is a reality show. And yes, people are deceptive, they lie and they do things, but this is a different concept on this game, in my opinion. Now, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. But she makes the mistake of saying that we killed Ian. So saying, and y'all let me know if I'm wrong, saying we killed Ian is making people assume that you're a traitor, correct? Because traitors are the ones that commit the murder or kill. Uh, uh, they're the ones that do the killing, right? Am I right by saying that? So she first says that, which makes her look like a traitor. And then she goes on and accuses, blasts Candace out in front of everybody and sends everybody marching on over there, talking too much and doing too much, to blast Candace out about Michael making the comment about going after the housewives or whatever. Candace saying something about Michael saying that he was going to go for the housewives. So that put a target on her back. So if you're not sure about what's going on, or you still trying to figure it out, then just be quiet. Just be quiet. Because you can't blame no one for being banished from that show. You put yourself in that position. Now, she's going around pointing fingers at everybody and placing blame. Candace lied. Candace did what she was supposed to do, which was deflect when you came to her telling her that. Okay? Yes, she told you, but was she supposed to tell the truth? Duh. Of course she was going to deflect and lie. She's trying to protect her own self. She's a traitor, and she acted like a traitor. But you, my dear, you acted like a faithful. Okay? If I'm understanding right, y'all. Now, I could be wrong because I ain't the smartest one in the book either. But uh, she was just doing too much talking. So you can't blame nobody but yourself, that you got kicked off the first round. Yeah, that's just too bad and unfortunate. But own your mistake. Take responsibility for your actions, y'all. Don't be trying around, deflect, and blame other people for what you do. Take accountability. When you do that, you grow and you become a better person. But when you always deflecting and placing blame on other folks, you never see the error of your own ways. And you keep on doing the same old stuff and finding yourself in the same old situation. And you also end up isolating yourself. Because people don't want to be bothered with somebody who don't want to accept responsibility ever for the actions, the mistakes, and the decisions and choices and actions that they take. So that's all I got to say. Bye.